Welcome to MCSC TV. Now guys, this is my Q&A. I'm aware that I haven't done one of these for absolutely ages. Yeah, it's the international break, so I just wanted to sit down and answer some of your questions. Because obviously there's no previews or reviews this weekend, which is so sad. But yeah, so guys, thank you so much if you sent a question in. All of the questions were off Instagram. And if I don't manage to answer your question, I'm so sorry. Because I did get so many. But if you'd really like me to answer your question, if I don't answer it, comment down below and I'll definitely get back to you guys. So let's get into it. Now guys, the first question was off Reese NU Chem, and this question is honestly the best one. It absolutely cracked me up. Jager bombs or vodka shots. I think everyone knows I'm a Jager type of girl, so yeah, it'd have to be Jager bombs. I do love a good Jager bomb. Now guys, the next question was off B3_Drew, and he's asked, what got you into supporting Chelsea? Now my dad has been a massive Chelsea fan all his life, so I just followed on. So yeah, it's like, I suppose it's my family really that got me into supporting Chelsea, and yeah, I just absolutely love Chelsea Football Club. It's my life. Now guys, AGC505 asked, if you could bring back one retired Chelsea player to the current squad, which one would you pick? Now that's a really hard question for me, because there is so many Chelsea legends, isn't there? I'm just going to be upfront about this though, and I know I have to give an answer, so I'll say one name, and that name is Frank Lampard. Now guys, the next question was off Meg Ahan, and she asked, if you could sign one player in the world that hasn't played for us already, who would you choose? Now guys, some of you are going to laugh at my response to this, because we all know that this is such a long shot and never will happen. We can only dream, but it'd obviously be a player like Ronaldo. Like, wouldn't it be absolutely amazing for him to play at Stamford Bridge? Like, oh my god, I just can't even think about that, but yeah, it'd have to be someone like Ronaldo. Now guys, the next question was off Monique.xmx. Who do you think has been the player of the season so far for Chelsea? Now this is a really hard question for me, but I'm going to be really honest with this one, and I'm going to say straight up front and honestly, there's a few players I have in mind for this one. Oh no, I don't know. I am going to be honest, I'm stuck between Willian and Kante. Yeah, it'd have to be either of them. I can't choose. Guys, get down in the comments below. Who do you think's doing better, Willian or Kante? Yeah, they're both amazing. I can't decide. Now guys, the next question was off Alex Bewley, and he asked, what do you think of Manchester City? I'm going to be honest, I mean, Manchester City are a really good side, aren't they? You can't take anything away from Man City. They deserve to win the league this season, I'm going to be honest. They're a really good side, they play really good football, and that's why they're where they're at now, the champions-elect. And I mean, when I did Man City away a few weeks ago, I mean, watching their football is just breathtaking. They're just so intelligent on the ball, and yeah, I'm not going to take anything away from Man City, even though I am a Chelsea fan. I'll put my hands up and say they're a really good side and they deserve to be the champions this season. Now guys, the next question was off One King, and he asked, despite Azpi's unreal performance, is JT's absence still a problem that hasn't been fixed yet? I'm going to be honest, I do think we miss a leader like JT in the dressing room. I feel like when things are going wrong on the pitch, like, I don't like referring back to these games because obviously us Chelsea fans don't want to remember them because they were very bad games, but games against like Bournemouth and Watford, like, we miss that leadership, we miss that leader, we miss JT just going in the dressing room and saying to the players at half-time, like, come on lads, this isn't good enough. We miss that leadership. JT's obviously missing in the dressing room. I'm not saying that some players can't be as good as him. I'm just saying that we miss that voice of his. We miss that leadership and that player to step up, and when things are going wrong, to shake the team up. And yeah, we do miss him. Would things be different if he was with us still this season? I can't answer that, but yeah, we definitely miss JT. Even though we've got some amazing players, I personally do feel we miss him. Now guys, the next question was a really good one actually, and it's really interesting. It was off JNR Colby, and he said, do we have to change managers when things are not going our way? Now that's a really good question actually. I feel like sometimes the Chelsea board in particular think the easiest way to deal with the situation is to sack the manager, because you can't sack a full team, can ya? So I suppose that that's the easy escape route when things are going wrong, just to sack one manager rather than God knows how many players, because that's what you have to do. But I don't think that's the right way to do it. I know that Chelsea are very common at doing that, but in relation to Conte, no chance. Like, I just think it'd be ridiculous if anything else went wrong to sack him. You just don't do that. And I don't agree with the Chelsea system how you just sack a manager, because there's always going to be blips in a team. There's always going to be highs and lows. Sometimes situations can't be fixed, but I don't like the way that as soon as things go wrong, we just jump into sacking the manager. So when things aren't going our way, I don't feel like we should sack the managers. Now guys, the next question was off Ash CSC 1992, and he asked, what do you think of England's chances in the World Cup, and do you like any other sport? I really hope that England obviously do go far in the World Cup. Obviously I'm English, I'm going to be rooting for England all the way through, but yeah, I'm a bit worried about the World Cup, I'm not going to lie, because obviously there's some really good teams in the World Cup. So yeah, let's just see how we go. And do I like any other sport? Not really. Like, it's really just football for me, I think. Yeah. Like, I sometimes watch the rugby with my granddad, so yeah, I do watch a little bit of rugby from time to time on the odd occasion, but yeah, it's really just football for me. And I used to like playing hockey at secondary school, so yeah, more football though, as you know, probably, because obviously I'm a Chelsea girl through and through. Now guys, the next question was off Mr_Moni, and they said, is David Luiz leaving after ending this season? Good question. I mean, he hasn't played very much, has he? I think he's had injury problems and stuff, so I'm really not sure about that one. He might not, he might stay, but let's just see. Now guys, the next question was a really good one actually, and it was off Andrew.Lee11, and he asked, will we get top 4 come the end of the season? Now that's a really difficult question. Obviously, I'd be gutted if we didn't, and we do need to get top 4, but it's going to be especially difficult in my opinion. I think it's going to be really hard to get it. But yeah, we're just going to have to keep going and try and win as many games as we can between now and the end of the season, and try and clock up as many points as we possibly can. That's all we can do, but fingers crossed we do get top 4. Now guys, and the last question I'm going to answer was off Phil_17, and he asked, what's your favourite song at the moment? And I'm going to have to be honest about this one. It's Dua Lipa, New Rules. I do love that song. Thank you so much for watching guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to hit that big thumbs up if you enjoyed this Q&A. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Thank you all so much for your continued support on my channel and up the Chels. Thanks.